Here we are in Northern Ireland. It's been 10 years since we last played opposition from the country. I'm sure you can both remember, as you take your minds back, it was Cliftonville.
Yeah, I say a long time ago now. It doesn't feel that long ago, in all honesty. Yeah, I remember it was a good game because we got the right results in the end, and yeah, good memories here.
And you both featured in that game. It was 1-1 at Park Hall. Alex Darlington opened the score in 26 minutes on the clock.
Yeah, he's always good for a goal, Darlow, wasn't he, in the big games? Great finisher. But yeah, it was sort of an uphill battle going away after drawing home. Because obviously, we always thought you needed a winner home to go away there. And yeah, so we knew we were up against it. But I think that made it a little bit sweeter at the time, was going through.
And back then it was, of course, away goals rule stood. It's now been abolished this season. We'll come to that in a moment. But going to Northern Ireland with a 1-1 under the belt, how difficult was that a task?
Yeah, as Matt said, you know, we knew it was going to be a tough one going over there, and I remember them having a few good strikers, so you knew they were going to get chances and it was going to be tough. And it didn't help after Pip scored his goal. I remember him going off injured, and we had I can't even think of his name. It's AJ, wasn't it?
Jermaine.
Oh yeah, Jermaine. Yeah, he come on and he was new, so he was a bit of no one really knew how good he was, or so yeah, we were under the cosh, but he done really well, to be honest, and we got away with the result.
Well, it was so long ago. We've played so many games in the meantime.
Yeah.
It's good that we can even remember that game. Pip scored 4 minutes on the clock. Do you want to tell us about the free kick and in particular who took it?
Yeah, I just chipped one to the back stick and Pip done the rest, yeah. Yeah, I remember it now, back stick, Pip just nodded it in and we were away. It was calmed us down a little bit, but I think it hindered us as well because we sort of sat back there and they hit the bar, he made a few good saves. It was just all hands to the pump, so it was yeah, it was great to look back on. It was hard at the time, but once the final whistle blew, it was a great feeling, wasn't it? I think that was one of our first sort of European wins as well, and
like
one of them anyway the early years, so yeah, it was great.
I don't think we were expected to either, that was the thing. I don't think we were expected to go through, were we? So that made it even better.
And how did you feel when the final whistle went? Because from that goal, 4 minutes on the clock, right the way through to the end, they did dominate. They hit the woodwork several times. You made some great saves. What was it like when that final whistle went?
Relief. Like that's most of the time, isn't it? I always think that's probably most of the feeling you get when you win a game like that. It's more relief than anything. And then yeah, and then it just hits you about 5 minutes later. You've done something really good. So I say final whistle for me, it's always just relief. Oh, it's done, thank God. That's it for me, yeah.
And here we are in Northern Ireland again, 10 years later. No away goals rule this time round. Does that make any difference in terms of the players and preparation going into the game tomorrow evening?
No, I don't think so, no. You just, as a player, you just go and do your best, don't you? You want to try and play as best you can individually, and then it all comes together as a team, doesn't it? If you all play well, or 90% of you play well, I think you've got a great chance in these early times of going through. If you don't, the other team will win because they're decent teams. It's quite evenly matched, isn't it, at this stage? So there's no mugs. There's never any mugs in Europe. They're all tough games, especially coming away. I've heard they've got 1,000 fans, which it's only 1,000, but it does change the game a little bit. They got it's going to be early pressure, isn't it? And yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
And going back to that visit that we're talking about, would you have imagined then that you would still be at the New Saints a decade later?
No, I wouldn't, no. To be honest with you, everything just every season rolls into one, so I was just thinking about the next game, and in the end, next minute, it's 10 years down the line. We're all getting older, aren't we? But yeah, had some great times in Europe. It's always the time you look back on, and hopefully there's a good few more to come.
And how about you, H? Would you have even thought at that time, or like Mazza, was it something you didn't even consider?
Yeah, as I say, I think he hit the nail on the head when he said that. I think you don't get any time off, do you, the team? So basically, I've been here, this will be my 15th year or 14th year. So I think like the basically just roll into one. And as you said, they're probably like the pinnacle of the season most of the time, getting to play in Europe, going to different places. And I say we've had a lot of good times and created a lot of good memories for ourselves.
And going into tomorrow's game, according to the bookies, it's going to be very close indeed.
Yeah, it is, yeah. They're going to be a good team, aren't they? And in my head, tomorrow we're underdogs and the week after we'll be favourites. That's how, just because of home advantages, that's how I think. So I feel if we keep a clean sheet tomorrow, I feel like as a defender and and being a goalkeeper. I think in my head that's my main sort of priority tomorrow. If we keep a clean sheet, then I think it's a big tick, isn't it, for tomorrow?
And although European competition is good, of course, the bread and butter is still the JD Cumbria Premier. The New Saints hasn't won that for 2 seasons now.
Yeah, as I say, that's a tough one to take, not winning the league for 2 years. First year, it was difficult under the circumstance how we lost it, still with 6 games to go, but I say the last year Connah's Quay earned the title, and we've got to try our best to get it back this year, because for a club like ours it's not good enough to not be winning the league. Like you say, that's the bread and butter, and Europe's just the rewards for doing that each year, and I say we haven't been good enough for a few years, so hopefully we make that better this year.
Mazza, thank you for your time this afternoon. Very much appreciate it, and we've dragged you out of the table tennis room in the hotel. We'll let you get back now to playing table tennis.
Cheers,
Cheers,
Ev.
Ev. Thank
Nice
you.
one. Thank you.